Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here and welcome to 2024. We are kicking off the year with a coin release news video. The Royal Mint have released some new products for the beginning of the year, and we've got here two things to look at. The first is the annual coin sets for 2024, which are looking pretty good, I have to say. There are some really nice looking coins here in this set, and also there is the 2024 Bullion Sovereign range. So we're going to have a good close look at what's on offer. The Royal Mint are not sponsoring today's video. I probably am not in the greatest books with the Royal Mint at the moment, as I've been fairly critical of some of their other products, but it is refreshing to see some actual new coins come out rather than rehashed old bits of tat. So with that said, let's dive in and have a quick look at the annual sets for 2024. So these come out, of course, every year, hence the name annual set, and they will contain all of the coins that you'll get in circulation. So if we see here down on the right hand side, these maths 5 plus 3, 8 coins here are the standard coins that we will get. Now these we've seen, and I will in fact be showing this week. It's finally arrived from the Royal Mint, these beautiful coins, and these are these sort of definitives, basically. That's what they're calling the definitive coins for circulation. So you'll get those ones, but they won't be the same as the privy marked special release ones that came at the end of the last year. In addition to those 8 coins, there are these 5 new coins here which are on offer. You'll have to excuse my chesty cough. I've got a bit of a man cold going on right now, but I will endeavour to get through. So 5 new coins which look really good, and that's the refreshing thing to see from the Royal Mint, that we're getting new coins in. The Buckingham Palace one looks really good. I'm very excited to see that, as does the National Gallery coin. I hope that there is a large amount of detail on that particular product. So what is in the range? There is a whole host of different options that you can get these coins or not get some of the others. They have been fairly popular, I think, upon release day, and as we can see, the one that I've gone for personally, the 2024 United Kingdom Proof coin set, 7,500 as a mintage. First thing this morning when I saw that, I was like, that's pretty high. I think I might give it a miss. And then about 9:30 I checked stock, and they only had 200 left. Now, I don't know quite how the Royal Mint stock goes, whether there'll be more. There are some third-party sellers that are still selling this at a decent price, but I think this set looks really good. Bear in mind, this is not precious metal, so this is just the regular cupra nickel coins in very good detail, basically. That's what you're paying for here. So you could argue you're paying quite a lot of premium for these products, but I've had a really good kind of exposure to these from secondhand selling, from flipping, buying and selling them, and they hold value pretty well. And when there are really exciting new coins in the annuals, they do pretty well indeed. And these, I think, will hold that value, that attentiveness, especially for those that weren't able to get the release version of these definitives. This is a nice way to get it. So this one currently reserved. We'll keep an eye on this on the secondary market and see whether or not it really does hold value or even make money, but I think it's a pretty cool product nevertheless. Nice to see Winston Churchill on a coin, even though it's not in his recognisable form, his young military outfit portrait there, but a very cool addition to the range of coins. There's the National Gallery, so the telling will be how good this bottom part of the field of the coin is, and the dome when it comes in person as to whether it's good. RNLI, I should say, sorry. That's a 200-year anniversary 50p coin. That looks really good. And then I presume this is the Olympic year 50p coin that we have in 2024. So we'll see. And there's a little proof medal with the Royal Mint logo, and then the definitives, which we've all seen before. So that's the kind of key one for me. If anyone wants an opinion of what to buy that's not currently financial advice, because I don't like to do that, then that's the one for me to suggest. If you want to get a giant box and have a pretty impractical product for keeping, then you can get this particular set as well. This is a good one. It's got lower mintage, of course, but I prefer to have everything all together in that one folder. It's really nice. It's much more convenient, much better for storage. These boxes are nice, but they're pretty hefty and big. This one's still currently available at the time of filming, so let's do our little view source trick and see how many we have. 39, it's saying, left in stock, which isn't a lot at all, so those will probably be gone by the time this video goes live, I would imagine. But always keep an eye on the Raw Mints website for more stock because they do potentially come out. So some of the lower end entry products, if you just want the coins, you're not bothered too much about the nice presentations. Bear in mind this set here is not the proof set, so this is just the BU uncirculated annual set. The difference with these are they are proof coins, so they are better standard, higher quality, theoretically of course, because we all know what the Raw Mint's like with their beautiful quality control. Hopefully we won't get any short and curly black hairs in our products this time like we did with the gold bars. That was not very pleasant at all. So yeah, that's really the only option actually. Now I'm looking at it now. We've seen the silver Peed Fort commemorative coin set sell out. That's gone. Those are the fancy coins, the new ones. Those would have probably been quite cool to look at. They're not for me though, these Peed Fort coins. I'm not a fan of them. Personally, I just don't see the point. If it was twice the width, great, but it's twice the thickness, so it's like the same coin, but just a bit heavier, basically. And then we have the full silver proof set at 672.50. That one has now gone as well. So, seems to have been a pretty good start for the Raw Mint in terms of kicking off the year in style with some product releases. The 2024 gold set seems to have sold with 15,500. I don't know what the maths is on the gold content and the premium, but expect it to be pretty high, we can imagine. So yeah, there we go. Let's jump back to the homepage, and there are some other 2024 products that came out today. So the Sovereign 2024 Bullion coin range has come out, the chief coin of the world. Here's a little unknown fact to all of you coinsters out there, you may not know, is that the Sovereign is not a trademarked name. Anyone can make a bloody Sovereign and call it a Sovereign. In fact, I could make a Sovereign and call it a Sovereign. It wouldn't be a Sovereign, but you know what I mean. So basically, any mint around the world can commission a coin that would be called a Sovereign, and they can put St. George and the Dragon on it, they could put King Charles on the back if it was from Gibraltar or Tristan da Cunha or whatever it was. So Sovereign, always just do your research. If you see some of these third-party companies making these Sovereigns from, the Scilly Isles or whatever, then they are not real Sovereigns, and they're probably not really going to be very good. So, right, are we going to be buying some Sovereigns from the Raw Mint? My advice is probably not to, unless you have a particular hankering to get them in these carded outfits here. I would say you're probably going to get these a lot cheaper from dealers out there right now. So go and check the main sort of dealers out there. I personally will recommend highly Shards, Atkinson's, Blair Bullion, and I use Hatton Guard Metals, but they don't tend to usually have sort of the new products in. They'll have more sort of secondhand, the churn of secondhand products out there. So those are kind of my go-to big dealers, the well-known ones at least. There are plenty of others that I've used too that will be very good, and there's far too many to name out there. So none of them have sponsored today's video. I just thought it would be interesting for you to know. So we can get the 2024 Gold Sovereign here. I wouldn't rush out and buy it. It's not particularly special. You'll find that I think the Raw Mint will be making a song and dance of this one, because it's the first one that's the traditional design with a non-crown portrait of King Charles. The first one where it's only him in that year as well. So it's a first for everything sometimes with the Raw Mint, but it is what it is. It's a nice coin. It's out. Probably best just to wait and get it from a dealer personally, but hey, you know what? If you want to buy it from the Raw Mint, you can. So there we have some new releases from the Raw Mint. Let me know what you're getting if you are getting any of these annual coin sets. I know they're not for everybody, and certainly if you've come late to the party, you're probably not going to be able to get any of these precious metal versions. But nevertheless, if you are interested in them, then let me know, and we'll keep an eye on them, because I think these are an indicative sort of saying of basically that things are going okay for these types of coin sets in the short term anyway. Whether or not they'll hold long-term value, we'll see. But I think it's pretty cool. I like these coins, and I'm excited to show them. We'll just have to see how long it bloody takes the Raw Mint to get them to me. Now, it doesn't say anymore, yeah. So, unfortunately, a Paralympics GB, that's what it was for the 50p. Now, what it said earlier was coins would be shipping within 4 weeks, but there was a really interesting note that I saw for the definitives only, or coins that had definitives in them, that it would be up to an 8-week wait. So something like this product here could theoretically be up to an 8-week wait, which is ridiculous. Personally, I think that is absurd, but hey, you know what? That's the Raw Mint for you sometimes. Now, for you beautiful ramblers out there, I have had an email from the customer services person who I basically sent an email going to, it's not really very good that it's been there. And he replied back after a little bit of time. This was before Christmas. And I'm not going to sort of read it verbatim, but basically they said that the delay with the definitive sets, so they said, to provide you some context, the delay was caused because the interest and high demand for this particular product, they sold to the full issue limit, so they sold out completely, very quickly. And as they don't have an entire complete allocation at launch, the delay is a consequence from this. So it does make an interesting kind of way of thinking of how the raw mint go about business. They don't, of course, make the entire batch of coins before selling, which I think is a little bit silly, quite frankly. I personally would say that's a bad business model because you're going to get pissed off customers. So yeah, we'll just see. I mean, I think personally, if they're going to bring a product to market, bring it to market. And then if they haven't sold the certain coins at the end of the day, because the thing is, what they're doing is they're bringing crap to market sometimes, and then it's not selling, and so then they haven't lost anything. They put something out there that they say it's going to be 10,000 mintage on X product. They sell 500 of them. They haven't minted the others. They mint them to order. I think that's a pretty poor way of doing business, frankly. I personally don't do it that way, but then I'm not the raw mint. So anyway, look, there you go. Bonus ramble to kick off the year for us beautiful coin lovers of the raw mint and the woes that come along with collecting coins from the raw mint. So we'll see. I kind of wanted not to buy anything from the raw mint this year, but I am a bit of a slave to kind of the brand, really, I suppose. But these are cool. These will look nice. These will be fun to see on the channel. I'm doing it for content's sake. That's what I'm going to say. And then maybe I will probably... Quite frankly, I'll probably flip this, if I'm being honest. I won't keep this for a very, very long time. I'll flip it within a few months, depending on how it's going. And then if it's not doing particularly well, I'll probably just get rid of it anyway. So it doesn't really do me a great deal of harm to get it and show it to you all. But anyway, look, that's another second bonus ramble for all the Extra Cool Kids Club members. Thank you all for watching and listening. I'll see you on Friday.